Virgo, hi, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I'm Amira. This is Monachopsis Soul Healing, and this is going to be your weekly reflection. Alright, so we'll take a look at what you experienced this past week and what lesson you were meant to learn. We're going to start with the Chakra oracles, and I'm using the Tarot of Enchanted Dreams this week. I hope everyone's well. Wow, thank you. Right to it. Impasse. Who just got this card? Was it Gemini? I don't remember, y'all. Anticipating. Okay, I know Aries got this. Alright, so the passion's dying out for a certain situation here or a certain person. Somebody's at an impasse this past week, though. I feel like it was avoided, or the decision's being avoided. Alright, I also feel like somebody has multiple options, but they're avoiding them as well. Okay. I feel like, too, somebody's receiving advice, poor advice. Virgo. There's the dissipating card. Okay, solar plexus and sacral here. Alright, speaking to your passions, your willpower, your deep, deep, deep emotions. Okay. I feel like somebody needs to focus more on the future as opposed to the present, or the I don't know, it feels like something is fleeting as opposed to, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, okay? It feels like something is like Knight of Wands as opposed to Knight of Pentacles is the best way I can put it. Yeah, the Seven of Cups. All right, there's a need to think about the future, not just like the right now, not just, yeah. Okay, Virgo, please. But yeah, like I said, with the Seven of Cups, I feel like somebody has a lot of options, but they're not, it's like, the Seven of Cups is a confusing energy. It's fantasy land. Okay? It's fantasy land. Everything looks so good. Everything feels so good. Everything tastes so good. Everything has potential. No, it's an illusion. And I feel like somebody's not really paying attention to the thing that should be the option. You know what I mean? It's like there's 7 cups. They're all filled with different things. One is the one that you should choose. Maybe another one is like, okay, it might go all right. But there's most of them probably that aren't going to get you what you really want in a situation. I feel like the passion is dying out for like, if I don't know, this card reminds me of like Two of Wands energy. All right, like the grass is greener. Somebody's passion is dying out for a certain situation that they're in right now, or something has become more exciting. Is the grass greener? Had this discussion yesterday, actually, with someone. Is the grass always greener? I don't know. I think it depends. Where are you going after that? Are you making a different kind of decision? Are you using the knowledge that you learned in the past to make a decision, or are you just bored? Because if you're just bored, then no, the grass is probably not greener. But I feel like if you're in this place of being at an impasse, I feel like if you're in this Two of Wands energy, I feel like if you're in this place of saying, is the grass greener, then something's not right or comfortable with where you are. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to leave, but it does mean that something has to change. And something is clearly dissipated. Someone has checked out, I feel like. All right, let's, interesting. That was a lot. Okay, yeah, and there's frustration here. Okay, first card out, Temperance Reversed. That's somebody who's frustrated. It's emotions all over the place. It's a lack of emotional balance. It's somebody who's repeating negative patterns. There's some kind of disrespect here as well, is what I feel. Temperance Reversed. It's this is inappropriate behavior. Doing something. Okay, somebody's doing something. Doing too much. Okay, too much, too little. All right, somebody's going overboard. Likely, too much. Likely. But there's frustration here because something has changed and someone's refusing to go with the flow. Okay, something's off. Something's off. Something is definitely off. The timing likely is off, but also just like overall acceptance. There's a lack of peace here. All right, there's a lack of peace here. This is Sagittarius energy, though. That's what I'm saying. Okay, this is Sagittarius energy. It's like someone's fighting against themselves. I'm bored. But something has changed within a dynamic. I feel like that needs to be addressed, and instead someone has just simply checked out. This could be a sexual thing as well. All right, what else is here? Seven of Pentacles reversed. Jeez, Virgo. All right, Seven of Pentacles reversed is a dead end. It's something that's not growing, okay? It's a plant that's dead, a flower that's done, a relationship that's over, an investment that's getting you nowhere. Seven of Pentacles reversed is like the time for thinking is over, the time for watering is over, but I feel like somebody keeps watering a dead plant, somebody keeps pouring into something that's getting them nowhere. I mean, that will make you feel drained and frustrated. It will. Whatever we're talking about here, that will make you feel drained and frustrated. Seven of Pentacles reversed. This is someone who's realized that they've been giving to something more than they've given to themselves, or they're not receiving a return on their investment. There's frustration here because of this investment. Because of this Taurian energy of, I've committed myself to this for a really long time. You're going to give me what I came for. Okay, that's literally what this is. That's why there's frustration here. That's why there's a lack of emotional management here. Somebody's struggling to manage their feelings, struggling to manage themselves. Somebody's going overboard. Okay, Temperance Reversed. I mean, you're not going to get anywhere. I always give the example with the Temperance card of a limb being cut off, because that's how extreme death is. That's how extreme it's a change that you cannot come back from. You can't. You cannot come back from it. You have to do something different. You have to find another way. You have to get a crutch from the hospital. Maybe you have to be in a wheelchair now. Maybe you have to learn how to write with your other hand, your non-dominant hand. All right, whatever the case may be, that limb is not going to grow back. It's not. All right. I'm not a plant person, but from what I hear, you cannot water a dead plant and expect it to come back to life. It's dead. Something is done here. Something is done, but somebody continues to nurture it. It's a waste of energy. It's a waste of emotion, and that's why there's frustration here. Because it's like, I just want, just one more day, just one more time, just one more week. No, for what? It's a waste of time. There's definitely wasted time here. Someone has invested in something more than they are giving to themselves. Let's keep going. Five of Cups. Five of Cups is grief, is sadness, is crying over a loss. There's a loss here. I know. It hurts. It hurts. There's a lot of feelings. There's a lot of emotions, Even if this person, even if someone is continuing to give to whatever this situation is, sometimes we begin grieving prior to the actual physical detachment, because we know. All right? Somebody knows. With this impasse card, it's just hard to move forward. It's just hard to take that leap. It's hard to take that risk. It's hard to take a new approach here. It's hard to manifest something new when I've given to this thing. But expectations were not met in whatever this situation is. Gosh, this reading is frustrating me. The Fool reversed. I mean, the Fool reverse is foolish first and foremost, but it's also a missed opportunity. And it's because someone will not learn the lesson and leave it all behind. The Fool reverse is, someone who's fearful, typically fearful. I don't want to take a leap of faith. And there's definitely a need for a leap of faith in whatever the situation is. There's definitely a need for a risk. Bottom of everything is the Ace of Swords. That's the truth, clarity. All right. The Sword of Truth. Cutting out the people, ideas, mindsets, things that don't belong, that are holding you back. There's definitely some pain here. There's a painful ending, but someone won't allow it to end. Yeah, the King of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Four of Swords reversed. There's extreme frustration here. Somebody is very frustrated. But the frustration is coming from within because there's an inability to detach. All right? And it has a lot to do with that solar plexus energy of cognitive processing. The solar plexus chakra says, I can, right? That is it in its positive state. That is the positive affirmation that comes from the solar plexus chakra. It has to do with willpower, all right? You know, can I do this? Am I able to? It's about the way that you're thinking, the way that you're processing something. All right, and especially coupled with that impasse card, it's like someone does not see a way out. Someone can't. It's like I just can't fathom detaching from this. I can't. But that's devil energy. All right, there's an unhealthy attachment here. The lesson, please. The guide. Yeah, this Taurian energy, okay, of commitment, devotion. It's the Hierophant. It's wisdom, all right? The Hierophant is a tough energy because it's literally, you know, like we learned from our parents, we learned from our childhood, all that Six of Cups energy, even this Fool in the reverse, we learned all of that. And now it's time to learn a new lesson in our adulthood, in our adulthood, or within this situation, this relationship, probably something that you've committed yourself to. It's like, all right, let me assess, what do I want moving forward? Is this the right mindset to have? Should I look at this situation like this? Or, you know, what do I really believe? All right. Traditional versus non-traditional. I'm getting something about a hierarchy as well. I'm not sure what that means. Okay, but the Hierophant is an energy of learning, constant wisdom. It's the closest connection to spirit. Okay, the closest connection to God, to source. It's the crown chakra being wide open, and it's because it's like being malleable and receptive to learning something new about yourself, applying your skills, like that kind of thing. All right. And it's hard. I can tell it's hard to detach just from the energy, generally speaking. But you have this Taurian energy as well. I don't remember who got this card as their lesson. It might have been Gemini. I'm not sure, but Taurians are very devoted, very loyal, very loving. It's like it's not just a cup energy that I have attached to you. It is a pentacle that I have attached to you. Like, I am fully invested in this, whatever it is, a person, a place, a thing, like a mindset. I am fully invested in, like, this is how I live my life. Like, this is my life force. Like I would not be able to live without this, but there's a need to be malleable within that. We go through that Hierophant energy time after time after time in life. And you were meant to be learning a new lesson here. There's something that there's a need to evolve. There's a need to mature. There is. All right, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next week for your next weekly reflection. Bye.